Yo, what's up, homies? It's your boy LowTide, bringing you guys a brand new video, and today we're doing something very similar to 2 weeks ago. We're doing another Let's Talk Saturday. It's been a while, you know, it's been 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep this series going every Saturday, and if you guys who are new here and don't know what this is, it's where we talk about anything and everything. You guys talk, I talk, we talk about literally anything. We can talk about that speck on my wall over there, we can talk about something random in a game, new announcements, sometimes even updates. The only thing you probably won't find here is politics, because I don't give a fuck about politics, being honest there. Anything, literally though. So, let's go ahead and hop into today's topic. Alright, so last week, well, not really last week, since it's still Saturday. Not last week, it was basically the beginning of the week. We had E3. Alright, so E3, of course, if you guys don't know what it is a gaming convention where they announce basically the new games coming out for the rest of the year and next year, including AI software for the consoles, basically new consoles, everything like that. So we're gonna talk about E3, some of my games that I'm like hyped for, waiting for, and things like that. And then of course, just because I'm one of those people, we're gonna ridicule some games and talk about it and stuff like that. You guys get to have your own opinion also down in the comments. I'll probably gonna love reading some of the comments. If you guys have your own opinion, please put it down below. Please. I love to sort of hear everybody's opinion on on these topics and things like that. So let's go ahead and talk about the games I'm excited for. Give me a second. I have a whole notebook full of all the games. I literally wrote down all the games ever coming out. So we're mainly going to focus on the consoles. I'm not going to talk much about Nintendo, just for the fact of I like Nintendo, but I don't play Nintendo like that, so they get a free pass on this one. I really do love though sort of their what they've been doing with a lot of the things, like Super Smash. They did really good. Super Smash Ultimate, sorry, my bad. But yeah, that if you haven't seen what's going on with that, I recommend you guys go check it out. Especially if you are a huge Super Smash fan, go ahead and like search up Nintendo press conference, watch the whole thing, and you'll love the very end of it. Or just search up the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it should pop up. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, the games I'm really excited for. The number one on that list is probably gotta be Metro Exodus, We Happy Few. Let's see here. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Captain Spirit, I'm sort of a little bit, looking forward to see how that is. What is that called? Dang it. Death Stranding. I want to know what that is about. Jesus, that thing has so much mystery about it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm hyped for the new Sea of Thieves DLC. I'll probably get some footage of that for you guys. I don't know what that was. Forza Horizon 4 looked really cool. Don't know if I'll get into it because I'm not big on racing games. Halo Infinite was an iffy one for me, and Gears of War 5 is also an iffy one for me. We'll go back and talk about Gears, especially because I'm a huge Gears fan. We'll come back to that. Alright, so if we keep on moving on. We have Tom Clancy Division 2. I really want to play the game. I played a little bit of the Division 1, and I'm playing through the rest of it now. I don't know if you guys would want to see anything, but if you guys do want to see it, just tell me down in the comments, and I'll give you guys like a huge funny moments of all of the storyline. I'll probably play it by myself because I don't think any of the guys have it downloaded at the moment, or I'll make one of them download it. I don't know. Either way. Alright, and then we have more DMC, Devil May Cry 5. I never got a Devil May Cry, but I do think the fifth one looks cool. I never got into Devil May Cry, just for the reason being, I like, my cousin got it, and I just never got around to playing it. Neo 2 I'm looking forward to, Dying Light 2 I'm looking forward to, Jump Force looks pretty cool, Cyberpunk 2077. I'm really hyped to see when that game actually comes out, and I really am liking it, like how far it looks. If you haven't seen any of that, you missed out. Go watch the trailer for that. I'm very interested. I want to see if it's more like, it seems open world, but I want to see if it's open world like GTA or open world like Witcher. There's a difference. Witcher's like linear open world, and then GTA is like you do whatever the fuck you want open world, where there might be bits of story where it's linear at some points, but it's mainly going to be, you do whatever the hell you want.
Now I'm gonna
And then if we go to basically the Ubisoft one, I watched all the conferences. Transference, I'm really sort of interested in. It's pretty cool. Anthem is EA. I really want to see how that goes. I'm just jumping through games all at this point. The Waking is another game. That's a console exclusive for the Xbox. The Nile Battle Royale, the Island of Nile Battle Royale. I want to see how that's going to be different than the other ones, even though I already expressed my thing about Battle Royales. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. It's my last Saturday, well, 2 weeks ago Saturday. Let's talk. Alright, so, Ashton, I will want to see that game when it comes out. I've been interested in that game for a long time now. Alright, now let's move on to the next. I'm trying not to, be too slow, but I'm listing off mine instead of going through all of them. Control, I'm very interested in. Last of Us Part 2, of course. I don't know how I'll be all over that game because I didn't play the first one. I watched someone play it. It was pretty good. The story is obviously really good, and before I get the whole, oh my god, he said the storyline was only pretty good, and someone goes Super Saiyan down in the comments, calm down, okay? I was just saying that, the experience of you watching someone play it versus you playing it is two entirely different things. I don't have a PlayStation, so, shoot me in the head. Control, Resident Evil 2, I think that's going to be great, the remastered. Moving on to Nintendo, actually Trover, the little game, Trover and the Universe, something like that. It's by the creator of Rick and Morty, I think, yeah. And that's mainly it, really. I'm not really hyped for a whole bunch of games this year, and there truly weren't a whole bunch that I was, impressed with. I was more like, okay, well, alright, good to know. Alright, so of course, now we get to go to the part that I was looking forward to. Ooh, we get to go through some of my more passionate sides. We're going to be ridiculing one game in particular. One of them. Literally one. Gears of War 5. I'm going to talk about this one real quick, because I'm a huge Gears fan. When I say that, I've played Gears for about 10 years of my life, which is literally almost all my life, because I'm 18 years old. So I've played my first one when I was 8. Actually, I probably played it when I was 7. It was Gears of War 1. And it was really, really good. Really good. I love the second one and the third one. It's like my all-time franchise. But the fourth one and Judgment, I don't count in the franchise. I do, but I don't. I don't count them as my favorite. They're like the low ones. They're the low-end ones. Why? Because they don't have this sort of Gears experience. Judgment did. It did a little bit. But they ruined sort of the multiplayer for me. The multiplayer was iffy. It was okay. The campaign was, again, also okay. It had the Gears feel, but it just didn't excite me as much. The Horde is my huge thing that kept me on Gears a lot. Gears 3, I think I have over 60 hours or so on Horde itself. But with Judgment and 4, Judgment especially, they redid Horde an entirely different way. This is a whole new, because they had 343 studios take over the game instead of it being Epic. It changed it entirely, and I didn't like it. And the thing is that I truly wish they did, but they didn't do it, which made no logical sense to me. They didn't add in a classic mode. Why? Why not? It made no logical sense. If you're gonna change the game that much, at least add in some sort of classic Horde mode. If they did it with Gears 5, if they do it with Gears 5, I will be satisfied. They can keep me on the game a little bit, but it would have to be classic, Gears of War 3 or Gears of War. I'm even happy with Gears of War 2 coming back to the point where we can't even build anything. It's just literally just trying to survive. But I'm hoping that they do something like that. But there's no telling. So mainly we're gonna get into Gears of War 5 and sort of rip onto it real quick. So in Gears of War 5, obviously, the story is focused on Kate. If you haven't seen the trailer, I recommend you guys go check it out real quick before I rip it real quick. So the story is focused on Kate. I figured her last name at the moment. Don't get on me. Like I said, I wasn't focused on 4 like that as much as I love the Gears franchise. So 5 is based on Kate, like I just said. She's the lead protagonist for this story, and we're going to be following her with her and the necklace that is of the locust symbol. And the only thing I truly have a problem with is just the premise of how the whole story went from 3 to 4 and 5.
This is a fine weapon.
And the feel of the game, I'm hoping for 5 it stays with the Gears feel, because 4 didn't have that for me. 4 had like a mixture of like this very the story already threw it off for me. 1, because as soon as we added in crystallized like locust shit basically, and that was how the locusts somehow survived. Like if you guys haven't seen the ending for Gears of War 3, I'm gonna put it on right now.
It'll be at full power soon.
Professor, you said you tested this. How?
On myself, Damon. I had to see how the emulsion developed over its life cycle. So I injected myself with it to accelerate things.
Dad, you saw what it did to humans in Mercy.
It started.
Let's go, Dad. This tower's too unstable now.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm not going to make it.
It's okay. I'll carry you.
Marcus, the emulsion developed faster in me because I forced it to. I had to find out how it reproduced.
What are you talking about? Oh, shit. No! You are not going to die!
It's too late, Marcus. Every cell in my body's breaking down. And this is going to happen to every contaminated cell on Seraph. It has to.
No, goddammit, I can't lose you again!
I'm glad I was able to see you again, Marcus. Now go and live for me.
God!
Dad, no. He's gone. He's gone! He's gone.
Hubris.
Hold your fire.
So pious and moral, even now.
Is that what you think?
Your father always thought he had all the answers, but he had none. Nothing but clever ways to kill. The Hammer of Dawn, Jacinta, and now this. And his arrogance finally killed him.
Feel that? That's from Dom. And everyone else you killed, you bitch.
Whatever it takes. I'm here.
What's left, Anya? What have we got left now?
Tomorrow, Marcus. We finally got a tomorrow.
And we're back. So literally right after that, like that's the end of Gears of War 3. So in Gears of War 4, I was like, how the hell are we even going to continue the story? Then they basically said that they're crystallized, and then they were coming out of it. Some of them were stuck that way, and I was like, what the it's indestructible too. I was like, what the fuck? It's like we have a whole like Annie Attack on Titan situation going on, except it's going backwards, and somehow it fits into the universe of Gears of War. And it just threw me off. I love Attack on Titan, but fuck Gears. The fuck. And then basically from there, we have the whole Kate situation. And I just want to say this before it happens. Gears 5, please don't feel like... I want you to feel like Gears. If you want me... I'm going to buy the game, obviously. But don't... To get me to stay on the game, it's going to have to, 1, feel like Gears. Because 4 did not do it. And this one, from the trailer, I'm too scared that it's gonna feel more like Monster Hunter World combined with like a watered down version of like Gears, and then we have like a Battlefield or Call of Duty sort of feel. And when I say that, I mean like their futuristic Call of Duty or Battlefield 5 sort of feel, where I'm like, what the why is this here? So hopefully it doesn't feel like that. I want it to feel like Gears, because that's hopefully what it feels like. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very disappointed, and I'm probably won't stay on the game as long. Something that I think they can do better, especially, like I already said about Horde, can we have a classic mode? In general, with Gears 3, this is something that they did, and I really loved how they did it. There was events, and the events were very nice and very sort of organized. I don't think 4 had events. If it did, someone tell me down in the comments, because I did not know. I wasn't like I played 4 the campaign about 10 times. It sounds like a lot, right? But if you know how many times I played Gears 3, 2, and 1, it's not at all. So basically, I played that about 10 times. In multiplayer, I got like level 10 and I just stopped. It just didn't. I don't know. I didn't have satisfaction with it. So it was like, what the no. So I think that needs to be fixed too. I think there's a lot of things they can improve on, and I think those would probably be the biggest points to hit out of the group. I'm doing all this off the top of my head, by the way, so like I know it probably seems like I have like a list or something. Like I have basically the topic written down, but I don't have what I'm supposed to say about the topic, so I'm sort of thinking, and that's all I can think of at the moment. Now let's talk about the detail of E3 as a whole. Talk about E3 all together, because you know we wanted to come back to talk about E3. So E3 altogether, if we break it down through all the conferences, was something. I don't know. It got like an A, and I would give it the A mainly because of Xbox and Nintendo in my book. But you can say whatever you want. And no, just those two. Just those two. EA did iffy, but I didn't. I don't really care about EA that much. They've only made the 2 games I've actually cared about recently, and they made one, and the other one's in the working, which is Anthem, and they made A Way Out, which I was very happy with. Ubisoft was there, and they did really good. I'll give them that. Presentation-wise, Xbox did better than Sony, in my book. Sony, it seemed like they showed off more environment than they did game. And I don't mean by like gameplay, I just mean like in general. They focused more on the immersion, and I think it worked, but at the same time it didn't. Like, it was too much music almost. They had more music than they did game. And then if we move on to Nintendo did very well. They had a lot of Smash. Like, I can tell that their biggest focus was, let's get Smash. Let's hit the Smash audience, because that's like their biggest audience. So, like, everybody wants to know something about Smash. Hit them with Smash. So that's what they did. I think like the last 20 minutes is dedicated to Smash out of their whole convention. So it's just like, oh damn Nintendo, okay, calm down. So they just ended it with that, and it's ending strong, so it made sense. And pretty much that's everything all together, other than I can't pronounce this group. I never can. Bethesda, people who made Fallout and the Skyrim. They announced some cool things that I think is pretty interesting, like the Skyrim mobile and the Fallout 76 having a multiplayer. I think that's sort of cool. I want to see how that's going to play out. I'll be big on trying to play that. I really would. I don't know. Other than that, I didn't really ridicule anything this time. I just wanted to, I basically critic. So tell me down in the comments if I'm the only one who's sort of, scared of how this Gears is going to turn out. Other than that, we're going to end off this video here, and if you guys haven't watched anything about E3, I'm going to link down below a whole bunch of basically IGN's live streams, basically, of that's pretty much where I watch it from, because they also give you some predictions and stuff for the things that they thought that were going to come out. Some of them did, some of them didn't, and it basically will give you the whole experience of E3 altogether. It's going to take you a while to get through it all, unless you guys just want to skip to the conference, which it should be in the footage anyway, so you guys can skip to it if you want to. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, click that like button. If you guys are new to my channel, click that subscribe button. Meet me in another one of my videos. And if you guys wish to be notified when I upload, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified in your email and on YouTube when I upload. Help me grow the Ocean Militia by sharing this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, or wherever. Other than that, hopefully you guys have a great day. Live, love, Namaste.